Hi everyone, today I'm coming to you from our Bachelor pad that we have just completed the design for. And welcome to the foyer. It's a nice transition area from the public space corridor into the apartment. And we detailed with a very narrow console table to make sure it felt more spacious and open. And we did this really cool gear mirror. It's masculine, it's edgy, and it's fun. And we are in love with this sculpture from Global Views and this beautiful stingray box. It's just so pretty. Then over here, the client used to run in Central Park all the time. So we found this photography and we had it blown up and framed so that it really became a centerpiece for this vignette. We have a little stool that's globally inspired and a funky mid-century coat rack for our client. Storage here, and then this is a Tanyo original art that the client found from his Panamanian heritage. This is one of the most famous artists there, and he doesn't usually work in blues, but he did for this particular composition. So we're very excited about it because it plays with our color palette of blues and grays and naturals, dark naturals. Over here, we installed a barn door where there was once a door, because when we came to this apartment, this was the living room. There was a console over there with a TV. All you could fit was a small love seat. And so we flipped the narrative because where the living room was the best view, but he wasn't getting to enjoy that. So, where the bedroom was, sorry. Anyway, so we found this fabulous wall system that we put together with Resource Furniture. And we've got two end cabinets where there's closets on both sides, open shelving that creates like a nightstand, quote unquote, for electronics, and there's also some lights. And then we've got some drawers underneath. And then this bed with a flick here and a flick there, you can just bring right down. The only thing that has to move is this beautiful glass sculptural objet. So dining or work by day and sleeping by night. Resource also has fabulous foam mattresses that they specially designed for their beds. So we did that, and we also found the client some amazing frette bedding. So it's all really great, and it works so well for him. This floor covering is a polypropylene indoor-outdoor from Stark, and it's a perfect fit here. Anything drops if you're having a little dinner party, no problem, just wipes up and is stain resistant and fabulous. And the kitchen obviously came with the apartment, but we jazzed it up a little bit with this really great bowl that can also hold fruit with skins. So that's going to be a nice pop of color for the client. And we just have some clear acrylic stools at the counter. This TV, a whole AV system was put into this apartment for the client, so that when he's over here in bed, he can still watch TV on a beautiful flat screen. We also up-leveled the lighting throughout the apartment. So we did a fabulous flush mount here that's very modern and fun. And then we did this smoky glass flush mount over the dining/bed area that gives a little bit more of an industrial vibe to the space. Coming over this way, we took this area which had nothing going on, and we created a workspace/party space for the client. So when he's entertaining, this becomes a really great bar. Two people can sit here. You can also sit here and have dinner. And if you'll come a little closer, you'll see why he bought this apartment. Here is the money shot. This is a beautiful, beautiful view of the city. And the light that comes in here is really very special. So we found this incredible sculpture that he fell in love with of this beautiful diver. And it works so well here on the quartz counter that we had custom made and fabricated for his workspace. Easy to clean. We did a pop-up outlet, and you can also just put a magnetic down and you can have your phone here. And this is workspace. Now, who wouldn't want to work here? We also did this fabulous sail chair that we got at Design Within Reach, and it's ergonomic. And we needed a stool because of the height of this counter, we couldn't do a regular task chair, so we did a task stool. And mind you, those are not easy to find, but we found this one. The colors are great. We got to customize that. And then over here behind, so our client works from home and wanted a really great backdrop, also wanted storage and some really great place to store alcohol, glasses. So this pops down and reveals the bar. So at night, this becomes the bar. During the day, it just is something beautiful to walk by as you stroll through the apartment. Really great decanter set, more storage for glasses or alcohol. And we designed this whole system to have open and closed, negative and positive space, because it's such a small, skinny area, but yet we maximized it both functionally and aesthetically. And I think that that's the sign of a really great design. So we're really happy about that. We also put in track lighting in this apartment because the lighting was really minimal. So we did this really fabulous system from Tech Lighting, and it's really, really fantastic. It's called the Cable, K-A-B-L-E, and I love the way it floats. And the heads that we chose for the lights are so cool. They remind me of the rings of Saturn, and they also complemented the rings of the flush mount fixture that we did right here in the kitchen. So this was a really, really beautiful thing to give us a little bit more pop for our client. Okay, we'll come this way. We used a lot of things that the client had to be sustainable, and then we put in some other objets. Global Views has wonderful, wonderful objets, and the client had a great collection of glass and other things that he wanted to display. And we're waiting for one more piece to arrive here this month. Come with me and we'll see the living room. So, when I first met our client, this was the bedroom. And the views are spectacular out the windows here. Floor to ceiling, they're gorgeous. But we wanted to create a space where he could entertain, where he could relax at night and really enjoy his views, day or night, read a paper on the weekend. So we found this wonderful sectional that we customized from Krabbit. And then we wanted to do a glass table to create a good surface with function, but also give it a little bit more transparency, make it feel larger in here. This was the client's own Ames chair that we love, that he loves. And it works really well here to give a little mid-century, the pops of black everywhere, from our console for the media to the television. And then you have your great chaise with a wonderful reading lamp here. And the client was in Hawaii. He was stationed there and lived there for a while. And so we saw this beautiful photography art on glass, and he had to have it. So these just went up last week and we love it, and it brings the memories, but it also reflects the view of the Hudson River. So water is happening all around, inside and out. Here we did a custom cowhide rug. We actually chose the colors with Stark and the pattern, and we did this brighter pop of blue for the border and for the pattern interim shades. And it really, really works well in this space.